Hi, I am back with the fifth and final design struggle of my 5-part mini series on struggles I hear homeowners dealing with when designing their homes. And that struggle is I am scared of making the wrong decisions. There are literally so many decisions that go into designing a home, like lighting, fixtures, layout, cabinetry, flooring, etc. You name it. So many decisions. And oftentimes, when we care so deeply about our homes, like, yes, we get really overwhelmed by the decisions that we have to make. But a lot of times the overwhelm comes from being fearful of making the wrong choices. I completely understand this and I'm guilty of it myself for literally everything in my life. I tend to overthink everything and never want to make the wrong decision. But when it comes to our homes are so expensive. And when you also have that thought in the back of your mind of like, wow, this is going to cost me a lot of money, you're even more fearful on making the wrong choices. And that is completely normal. And let's not forget about outside influences, and that can be from social media, Pinterest, family members, friends. Everyone has an opinion, and we see different things that we like, and then we start second guessing every decision that we make. And we don't need to do that. We don't need to keep overwhelming ourselves with that, and we just need to trust ourselves. So if you're struggling with fear of making the wrong decisions, I have some tips for you that will hopefully help you out. Tip number 1 is to give yourself time to make thoughtful decisions. One of the biggest things I see people doing is treating every single decision like it has to be absolutely perfect right from the start. And that is true for some things like layout, cabinetry, electrical placement, just because those things are a little bit harder to change. But you really don't need to spiral out over every single decision that you have to make because it's just not worth it. And honestly, in my opinion, a lot of that stress comes from feeling rushed and unprepared. My biggest advice is that you take your time in making all of these decisions. Start early because the earlier you start, the more thoughtful you'll be able to be about your decisions and the more organized. So then when it comes time to making final choices and making all these final decisions, you aren't spiraling and second guessing yourself. You are confident in your decisions. Tip number 2 is to think about future planning. This is something I bring up to clients a lot, and it's something I'm very mindful of. And I just think it's so important to future-proof your home. You really want to think about how you plan on living in your home long term. And, maybe this isn't a forever home that you're working on, but a lot of times people are building or investing a lot of time and money into their spaces, and they want it to last them a very long time. And it is just really important to think of all the scenarios. Even though you can't predict the future, there are just little things that you can do that will help future you. So some things I would really consider and give a lot of thought to when designing your home are your routine, your lifestyle, family planning, storage needs, you name it, because all of this is going to impact your life at no matter what stage you're in. And so why not think about future you and how that could help not only you, but your family. And last but not least is tip number 3, and that is to build and invest in a team that you trust. It is extremely important that you hire people that have experience and ones that you trust. And these people are your architects, interior designers, builders, and other trades, because these are the people that are going to help bring your vision to reality. And I highly, highly recommend that you take your time interviewing these people that you want to hire. Go and ask family and friends, look on their social media platforms, get referrals, all of the things, because you will be spending a lot of time working with them. Oftentimes it's months, if not years. And you really want to just make sure that you have really good communication, your personalities match, and your values match, because these are the people that are going to be bringing, again, that vision to reality. And you want to trust these people. I promise you, especially from experience, that when you hire people that you trust, it will make the entire process go so much smoother. I mean, these people, including myself as an interior designer, like, we truly care about your project and we truly care about how you feel in your home and the final outcome. So it is not just a job for us, it's an emotional connection, and we just want to make sure that you're happy. I really hope these tips were helpful and gave you a little boost of confidence to let you know that the decisions you're making are not wrong. All you need is a little thoughtful planning, future planning, and a great team to help you throughout the design process. And if you feel like you need a little bit of help, that is exactly why I created the Design Direction Blueprint. I help you navigate every single decision so that you can truly love and appreciate your home for many years to come.